Throat is jammed up. Halftime of the game, or what's called a game. Everybody battling to see who the worst team in the league. It's starting to snow for the first time, which means I got to get out of the pretty boy coat and get into something real. Now, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Now, let's get to why we're here. Sometimes people can only help themselves. Yeah, well, you look at certain people like Roc Nation, Rockefeller. Like, a lot of people think Jay-Z is the place to go. Jay-Z can't run a company. He never could. Every company he had has been unsuccessful. It's been successful for him. So all this Jay turned everybody into millionaires is not true. It's a lot of people that they're not millionaires and they would sign with Jay. Jay did not build Rockaware. Dame Dash did all that. So for all of this, talk and outrage, and people all bent out of shape, at the end of the day, Rockefeller Records, you could say the company was built up by Jay through his work, but then again, not quite. Other people was doing the business deals. But like I'm saying, it was great for Jay, not necessarily for everybody else. So it might not be ideal to sign to an artist. You know, you've seen a lot of people that was successful, but it might not be successful for them. You look at Rick Ross and his guy, MMG. Wale's career has been in shambles ever since. Then look at your boy Meek. You don't even see him with Ross no more. He's trying to get away from Ross. Because in the end, they ultimately realized it ain't getting done, and this is why. You know, everybody got that excuse maker. So sometimes, though, people can only help themselves. They're in a position where they're like, look, this works for me. It don't mean that this is going to work for you. And that's a major problem because a lot of people don't get that. It's cool if somebody tell them something clear, flat out, and say, look, man, like, for me it worked. For you it may not. It's cool for somebody to say, I don't know how to help you do it. I know it worked for me, but I don't know how to make it work for you. Like somebody be like, yo, that's the guy that built Jay-Z. Or he made Nas who it is. So it's gonna work for you. Don't necessarily pan out that way. Sometimes people can only help themselves. They don't know how to help others. Well, a lot of people they're not self-dependent. So they like to lean on somebody else to have somebody else do the work. And then they just get the money for it. They cool with that. They cool to having somebody else take care of them. They don't want no responsibility for anything. The less they gotta do, the better. But they'll be the first to complain when something ain't right. The first one to be like, hey, what the hell? As soon as it happens, they the first one crying. Now, I'm not saying just because somebody do help you, that is not a good thing. That's good. Sometimes you have somebody that's willing to help and it just don't work out. That happens. But sometimes some people just, they knowingly don't know how to help you. Like for Master P, would I have been in that situation? I don't know. I seriously doubt it. Because P way of advertising and marketing isn't the way I would do it. It's not the way I would do it at all. P style is more self-driven. The only way Master P know how to market something, he think he gotta have his face on everything. Which tells me you're not a good salesman. You don't know how to sell a product unless your name is on it or your face is on it. Which tells me you're only good at selling you. You don't know how to market. You just using face recognition or marketing. Masterpiece snacks. Masterpiece soda. No limit candy. It's like, come on. Do y'all have liquid hand soap here for purchase?
Let me go back.
How much is it?
It's
17.
15.63.
Oh, 15? All right. Oh man, y'all got some chocolate chip cookies? They better be good too.
These are freshly made today too, so it's the best time to do it.
No, I need actual soap. Thank you. There you go. Oh, thank you. All right. Dang, heavier than I thought. Yeah. No, I ain't seen Hawkeye yet. Like Donald Trump. Terrible businessman. Terrible. If you go into the business with Donald Trump, you will go bankrupt. Terrible businessman. People don't realize he's in debt. He living on credit. The only thing that's keeping him around is the fact that he's living off his father's real estate. And his father had all that New York real estate. So Donald Trump Sr. is the reason why he keep getting loans. He keep leveraging stuff to get loans. He the one can blow millions of dollars, mess it up, and then get another loan. The man filed for bankruptcy 3 times. That tells you right then and there, we don't have that luxury. You think any bank will give us some money if we filed for bankruptcy 3 times? But what he's doing is living off reputation. He's living off his rep, his name, Trump. That's why he publicly traded his name, Donald Trump, so he could brand it. Make America Great Again, he bought that. Matter of fact, Jimmy Carter was the first person I would think to ever say it. Presidents have said it in speeches for years. He went and trademarked it and then made a hat so he can get paid off of it. Like Pat Riley trademarked the word three-peat. Three-peat is trademarked by Pat Riley. When he was with the Lakers, he trademarked three-peat because everybody kept talking about three-peat. The word didn't exist. So he went ahead and had it done. That's why when the Bulls did it, it was the first team to accomplish it in a long time, because they ripped us off of doing it. Three-peat was changed to 3 feet. All the newspapers printed 3 feet because they didn't want to pay Pat Riley. But it's an optical illusion because everyone think they see three-peat on the paper. But if you go and look at that Chicago Tribune or Chicago Sun-Times, whatever paper it was that printed it on the cover, it says 3 feet. But sometimes, like I tell you, people only know how to help themselves. That's it. That's all they know. They don't know anything other than. Well, let's remember this. Like I said before, Michael Jackson, right? He's the biggest artist in the world. He came out with MJJ Records. His own record imprint. He had Cujo. He had a whole bunch of artists signed to his label. Now this is Michael Jackson, the greatest artist in the world. And he's ready to run this record label and get it off the ground. And all of a sudden, he couldn't make any of his artists successful. They couldn't get a hit song from none of the writers that used to write for Michael. How many of y'all remember Desert Storm? Not the war, the actual company. DJ Clue. His company, Desert Storm. You don't remember Red? Cujo. Rockweiler beat. Redman wrote the rap for Cujo. Well, you got to think about the trifecta effect. Desert Storm, DJ Clue, you got Clue, you got, who else was it besides Clue? Joe Budden, Fabulous. So,
when you feel right, you coach right.
I know that's right.
mm-hmm. Oh, the Bears-Lions game, this is a funny game. I refuse to bet on the game. I said, this is the battle to see who's the worst team. Everybody be like, oh, you think that's terrible? Watch this. Oh, that's bad. Stack Bundles, yep, he was a member. But ultimately, nobody had a career out of it. It didn't help anybody. They tried, but Clue could only really help himself. Ultimately, Joe Budden has found his lane and his niche. But it had to be in something that was outside of the music. But feel connected to the music. Well, the Lions will be the Lions. I don't think things will change there until people are willing for it to change and ready for it to change. Heineken, man. Me, I know it's open. Thanks for the alert. Oh, I do have a video coming out about the LeBron and the fan from Indiana. But remember, I told you LeBron had extra security. They had extra security out there in Indiana. And I tell you, and then what, he want to exercise and show his power. Oh, buddy, wait till you hear my video. They definitely ain't sending a notification for that. So y'all gonna have to just stay tuned. Y'all just gonna have to check back. Give me about a half hour. The video already uploaded, but I'm gonna wait till after the game over, and then I'm gonna go ahead and upload it. So when the game in, it's on. No, they ain't armed security. But they were there. But joke's on you, Brian.